really. You know, as
Oh, come on. Tell everybody who this is so they know.
this is my youngest brother, Chuck Lorenzo Simpson. He'll be fighting on my undercard Saturday night. So
He's 1-0 and he's from Baltimore. It's the third fight.
And you don't want to get hit by a tank or a truck.
Gervonta, what about Modest's injury? Did you not believe at first, I guess, that you thought you needed to reach out?
I heard that it was his elbow at first. I didn't know it was his eye. So once I heard that it was his eye, I took it more serious.
Is that more of a rescheduling or just cancellation?
I wanted to fight him. We could probably do it back home, but I gave him a chance to fight him in LA. I think if we fight, it should be on my end. You know, I am the champion, so I'm willing to give him another shot. Yeah. I feel great, you know, just, you know, making it to this level, you know, having people under me, like coming behind me, like Truck and things like that, to inspire them to go further in life, you know, so it feels amazing, you know, and it made me want to push harder so I can, you know, become the best I can be.
What do you know about Hugo Ruiz?
I just was watching him as I was walking in here. I know that he fast. He got a little speed on him. He had crack, like he had power, good timing, and things like that. So I actually think this not a walk in the park, as people think.
Does that concern you at all? No, the change, does that kind of
No, it don't
make you press any harder?
No, it don't concern me. You know, once I get in there, you know, I make adjustments. You know, I'm ready.
What about Chief? The changes when you get alerted that there's an injury, and then you have to kind of scramble to make the changes. How soon do you keep Davis involved in that? Is he involved in that, or you just call we got a new fighter?
Well, we have a very good team, very close team that we keep everything tight, and it's just one of those things that you know, working within. Actually, Tom Brown, he deserves the credit for it. Made it happen. He had access to a guy who had just fought on the Broner card, and he happened to be in great shape, very good fighter, who's coming to put on a great performance on Saturday night. And that's why Tank's in great shape, but he's got to be cognizant of a guy that he hadn't prepared for. We've seen what's happening in other fights, specifically in the Charlo fight, when Korobov came in as a last-minute replacement. Took him a while. It was a tough fight, tougher than probably he had anticipated. But that's part of the sport. Tank just has to be ready for anything, and he's had a great camp. He's working great with Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, and the rest of their team. And he's ready to go Saturday night.
What makes you confident that he's ready to go on Saturday night?
I'm always confident in this young man. I think that he's one of the top fighters out there in the sport. He's the biggest puncher in the entire sport. And he'll eventually be the biggest star in the sport. This is the start of a very big career for all his U.S. fans and international fans as well. He's ready to take over the entire sport, and Saturday night is just the start.
Thank you.
Hey, Leonard, was it ever in any danger that the card would fall off because of what happened so last minute?
Well, there's always danger, but when you work with the best network that's out there, and Steven Espinosa, and talking with Floyd and Al, everybody was on the same page. We were all very adamant that Tank needed to fight. He's been off for a while, and he needed to get back out there and show you guys why he's one of the best fighters out there. And he's really excited. We're excited, and the fans are going to be the winners because they're going to get a great performance from a great fighter.
You come from Baltimore, which is a pretty gritty type of environment. A lot of great fighters have come out of Baltimore. I've seen likewise. But tell us, what did it take for you to go see what you want?
Just coming from a small city, you know, you know, a lot of violence and things like that. But I also was young. My mind was focused on, you know, what I wanted to be in life. I traveled when I was, you know, super young, so my mindset wasn't never the typical, you know, 8-year-old or 10-year-old. I won my first national when I was 10 years old, you know, so I seen the world, I seen the bigger picture, you know, so it wasn't really hard for me. And also at that time, coming up in the gym, you know, it was guys that I was looking up to that was getting killed in the street, so I knew, you know, it was days in the gym that my coach Kenny, you know, he used to fuss at this guy named Los, you know, every day and tell him to stay out the streets and things like that. And one day we got a call that he got killed. You know, actually my other coach, Coach Calvin, who his son started me off, and he actually got killed and things like that. So I knew that, you know, it's either, you know, boxing or, you know, things wouldn't turn out too good. So I knew I had to stay in the gym and stay focused.
How'd you get started, Truck?
When I first started, Coach Calvin sent me to him, and he first actually started training me. But then I just kept loving it. I used to be a fighter in school, so I just took it the right way.
Wow, since you haven't fought in a while, how's that been going?
It's been going great. Actually, this probably the easiest I ever made weight, and I'm coming off the biggest I ever been. So I'm in shape.
Was that tough at first when you first went in the gym trying to get that weight off, just getting back into the routine?
Yeah, it was actually tough. When I started training, I had to stop. Because I was so big. So when I was doing like little pad work and stuff, like my legs and stuff were hurting. So I had to go home and, you know, start going to the LA Fitness and start training by myself, and then getting in a little bit of shape, then come back to the gym, you know. So I took probably like 2 or 3 weeks off from the gym and just trained myself to get back in shape, and then I start my training camp. But I'm feeling great.
Well, why did you decide to take the time off from the gym and still kind of just go on your own? Do you feel like you just...
Because I felt like I was too heavy, so I had to, you know, just slow down and, you know, slow down the eating and things like that.
Couldn't give 100%?
I couldn't get 100% in the gym, so I was like, I gotta try something else. So
is that maybe a lesson for older Tank to maybe not kind of get out of shape that much in the off season?
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to be in the ring more, so I won't get that big. So hopefully I stay around the probably 8 to 10 pound range.
I know you said you wanted to fight 3 times this year. It's February, obviously. So what are the other months or dates you're kind of looking at?
I actually have, you know, 3 fights, you know, scheduled to fight 3 times this year. God willing, you know, if we get past Hugo, you know, if we can get him before the 5th round, you know, I would like to fight again before July, then come back July. So, but our main focus is Saturday night to put on a great performance, to let the boxing world know that I'm back, I'm here to stay, and that's where I belong, and I'm ready.
You said you have the dates already. Do you have names or names in mind? Or?
It doesn't matter. I don't think names. I mean, I should call out any name, whoever they put in front of me. You know, I believe in my team. I think I had one of the best teams in boxing. So yeah. So I'm ready. Whoever they put in front of me, I'm a fighter. I get paid to fight. I get paid to look good. You know, so
not overtime though.
Yeah, not overtime. Yeah. So I'm ready.
Help me understand how a fighter overcomes the length and the punching power of another fighter.
You gotta outsmart them. You know, it's just not about someone that's hitting hard or how quick they is. Floyd wasn't the quickest. Floyd wasn't the hardest puncher. You know, he was smart. You know, just as well as Andre Ward. You know, they were smart. They were smart fighters. You know, so I think once you beat a guy, you know, thinking, then you beat him in the ring.
Were you a factor in choosing Hugo for this fight, or was it just whoever you wanted?
I was just ready to be back in the ring. You know, I didn't really care who they picked. You know, I'm just excited to be back in the mix. You know,
He don't pick opponents.
Yeah.
It's not his job. Whoever we put in front of him, he has tremendous confidence in his team, and he go in there and do what he needs.